The views and opinions expressed on Deeply Upsetting are those of the panelists and not those of the Geeks Under the Influence Network, associated brands, or businesses. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome back to Minor Upset.
Minor upset!
It's a minor upset.
It's not a big upset, it's a minor one.
I don't know exactly what your upset is, but you've made it pretty clear that this might not be that minor. This might be a major upset.
Let's put it this way, that as far as I know, it doesn't have any major effect on like the likelihood of human existence continuing or not continuing, but it might.
Oh, God.
So,
well, the point originally of minor upsets was it's our deeply upsetting off week. We are finding just something in the news that doesn't have anything to do with like our reproductive rights being taken away or anything humongous that might be going on in the world right now. Slow news week, but whatever.
Yeah, not a whole lot happening.
Not a whole lot happening. So. But we are not equipped to tackle that on this show, so we talk about some dumbass shit.
It's news that's upsetting, but doesn't make you want to jump off a building.
Yep.
It's a normal level of like, ugh.
Yep. Like, what?
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Those are the reactions we're trying to elicit here from this show. I'm Amy Bogarde.
I'm Mike the Hobbit.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Catch us next week. We will be doing a regularly scheduled Deeply Upsetting with questions that you can submit if you are so inclined via our social media at Deeply Upsetting on Facebook and Twitter.
We also got the hotline number for sexy texts or voicemails. That's 804-505-4484. That's 804-505-4GUI.
Woo!
And the email address as well, geeksundertheinfluence@gmail.com. And just put Deeply Upsetting in the subject line so we know who you're talking to.
So we can find you.
So we can get you.
All right, well, hit me with it. I'm scared.
This is truly a haunting article from chron.com, CHRON.com, not the regular panelists on GUI.
Yeah, like, wait a second.
Thing entirely. I think Houston and Texas is the area that this comes from. And this is an article from Ariana Garcia from April 29th of this year. And the title is, Researchers Keep Finding Creepy Dolls Washing Up on Texas Beaches.
No.
Yep. Yeah.
Nope.
Afraid so.
A film by Jordan Peele.
Yeah, right. This is actually the story of Nope that's coming out.
The trailer really did not give away anything.
Nothing about dolls, for sure. No. We've got a flying saucer.
This is horrifying, though.
Yes, it's truly horrifying. So, researchers are regularly surveying the coast for like creatures like sea turtles and then marine mammals and endangered species and stuff. And they're doing cool stuff to getting them out of nets and like rescuing baby turtles and stuff, doing all the cool stuff. But they often come across debris while combing the Texas shoreline. And lately, creepy dolls seem to be their most popular find. Now, the worst part of that line there is it literally does say lately. Like, this is, if it was one thing that happens all the time, you'd be like, kids are dropping toys in the water or whatever. But no, just lately.
Oh, no.
I mean, this is a new event that's occurring.
They're like the mini horse dolls of the apocalypse.
Oh, no. And the worst part is there's pictures on this article, and they're truly haunting.
I'm sure you'll put them on our social media.
They're barnacle-covered babies. It's really just a whole thing, a whole situation happening. That I'm going to share with Miss Bogarde over here that we've got.
Oh my God. No. Okay. This is really giving like that Toy Story kid.
That's exactly what I thought of. Yeah.
That like puts the pieces together. This is so freaky. And the woman holding it up is way happier than she should be. I would be
into it.
Terrified. I also don't feel like I would be holding it in that way. I would just lay it on the sand and point at it.
She's holding it like she caught a chicken in the yard. Like
she's holding it like she made it.
There's just some really, we're looking at these pictures, which I will definitely have a link on this episode for these pictures.
She's also really happy.
Really stoked about these dolls. I will get to, oh my God, they're just horrifying.
Oh my God.
So this story just gets crazier though. That's the thing, is like the concept itself is enough to be truly a terrifying story, but They say that for years now. So this has been going on for years.
Can you please take the baby picture down off the monitor? I can't focus. This one's like indignant.
Okay.
Okay,
So
thank
for
you.
years now, they've been mysteriously encountering these dolls washing up on shores. They started putting them up on their Facebook page, and that's gained in popularity, obviously.
Obviously.
And
What's the Facebook page called? Does it say?
mission-aransas reserve is the Facebook page. I will
okay.
I will have that link in the notes as well.
Yeah.
And they've been mysteriously encountering these dolls for a while.
Somebody used the Toy Story in the comments.
Oh, in the comments
of
they
the
did.
baby.
Yep.
That looks exactly like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a Toy Story doll.
Mhm.
It's all fucked up and terrifying. But the creepy castaways, as they call them, are usually in horrific condition.
Pulitzer Prize.
Covered
For
in
this
barnacles
article.
or missing their limbs, hair, and eyes.
No.
Yep. Somebody found barnacles growing out of the eyes of a doll and said, "Oh boy, a creepy doll." I know a bunch of you weirdos out there like this, says Jack Tunnell, director of Mission-Aransas Reserve. They're correct.
They're correct.
Yes, there's definitely a whole contingency of people that would love this kind of thing. So they're just showing off some of the stuff they're getting. With each social media post, users appear to be more and more intrigued. Creepy, and why are there so many dolls in the ocean? That's really the question.
That is the question.
Why are there so many dolls in the ocean?
Yeah, no. Can you imagine you're swimming in the ocean, like minding your own fucking business, and something brushes up against your leg, and immediately you're like, shark. But then it's a fucking creepy, haunted baby doll.
Covered in barnacles.
Covered in fucking barnacles. Missing some hair. And
That's
you're
when
like, this is worse.
That's where you just like let all the air out of your lungs and sink to the bottom of the ocean.
like a stone.
Like a stone.
I would love to. I think once that happens, the babies come and take you away as their sacrifice.
I love that in this article, there's just like little random things that I guess they're just walking the beach during this interview, finding fucking dolls.
For a quick second, when you said they're just walking the beach, I thought about the babies.
We have a horror movie.
I'm getting really scared.
You want a horror movie, you just have like some kind of carryover from like demonic toys or something. And it's just baby dolls that wash up on shore and then just like murder beachgoers.
Jesus.
Done. That's fucking the most haunting thing I've ever heard of.
Jordan, give us a call.
But there's all these quotes of them just looking at stuff being like, why are there so many dolls in the ocean? Am I missing something? And then randomly they're like, this one looks happy to be found. Not like some of the others, which is a truly fucked up thing to say. Like,
People are, I think, doing too much. It's kind of like those two women that were holding up the babies and looking so excited. Like, white women are freaks. I guarantee it was a white lady that made that comment.
definitely.
I know it was.
And the scariest part of this is coming up here is that they've collected 30 of the disturbing dolls since they began keeping count. So they just were getting rid of them after a while, and then it just happened so frequently, they're like, okay, we got to start keeping count. And they've had 30 so far since that came in.
Oh my God.
So imagine how many went by before
and
they
the
started.
dolls of yore.
Yeah. The creepiest ones are the ones that lost all their hair. The first doll they found was the head of a sex doll.
Oh no.
And they posted a picture of it and didn't realize that's what it was. We got a lot of followers on the page after that.
Oh no.
This is the worst part. Someone later bought the sex doll's head for $35, and the proceeds were donated to a sea turtle rescue program.
They really fucking silver lining that.
Oh my God.
Ew. Someone is fucking that right now.
That barnacle-mouthed sex doll head. Yes, 100%.
That is such a visual for the ages. Oh no.
And they're trying to figure out like what happened, and marine scientists are like the Texas coast is a junk magnet is what they call it, just with the currents and stuff. But that still doesn't explain why it's mostly doll heads.
Yeah.
That's really. I understand junk magnet. Okay, that's probably what's washing up on the Texas.
Sure.
Why doll heads?
Yeah. Why the dolls?
That's.
Also, can I just make a quick point that if for some reason we were to get famous enough that we necessitated starting a deeply upsetting museum, the crown jewel would be the sex doll head covered in barnacles and some sad dude's jizz.
Oh no, not sad jizz.
The saddest jizz.
So the best part is they've realized that they've got a gold mine here.
Mm-hmm.
The group gets a surprising number of requests for purchasing the dolls. So they decided that they don't keep any of the toys out of fear that they could be haunted.
Yep.
But he does sell them at a yearly fundraising auction that they do. So, and
who's buying them?
The last line in the whole article is, "There's a lot of nightmares out there."
Whoever wrote this article is a winner. That's amazing.
It's truly a fucking incredible piece of writing. That's got awards written all over it.
Because truly the nightmare, when you really think about it, is who is buying the dolls and for what purpose? Like, are they cleaning them? No. Oh my God. He just scrolled to one that's just so much worse.
It looks like an exorcist vomit baby.
It looks like late stage leprosy baby. It's really fucking freaky. Also, its eyes are too human. Oh my God. Yeah. Look at that happy white lady.
Yeah, happy white lady holding a definitely possessed doll.
That doll is possessed with a very evil force. I feel like that doll could probably take over. And she's like, yay.
Yeah, it would take over just by literally being like, I'm taking over. And people are like, do your thing. I'm not dealing with this.
I'm not fucking with this
at all.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking for the sex doll head. It's in here somewhere.
Yeah, we gotta see the sex doll head. Isn't it fun to listen to us scroll on the internet?
No, but I'm hoping that people will be looking at these links while they're listening to this episode. Unless you're driving, then you drive first and look later. But these things are just truly a sight to behold.
Look, another happy white woman. There's so many of them.
That's the new porn magazine, is happy white women with haunted dolls. I think is a new porn that we could make lots of money.
Somebody would jerk into it. For
absolutely.
Sure. These are, oh my
there's
God.
The sex doll head.
What is inside of it? What's inside the mouth?
That looks like dirt with worms in it, but I'm not sure.
It kind of looked like a fish gave birth in it or something. That looks so creepy.
That is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
She's missing an eye. And all of her hair.
I wish that we had bought stock in this this small Texas newspaper.
Yeah.
Before doing this episode, so we can just make money off of just going, oh my God, it's so terrible. We're doing the Lovecraft thing where we can't even describe the horrors that we're viewing.
Mm-mm. You have to see it to believe it. Also, the fact that somebody is out here. Okay, I thought that you were a fucking demented little Photoshop gremlin, but whoever made that with the haunted doll head and it said "Be My Valentine." Yeah. Oh my God.
This is a hairless Barbie doll missing a leg giving a thumbs up, and it's just not. It doesn't have the go get him feeling that I think they were going for with that photo.
I'm not terribly inspired. I'm going to walk into the grave.
Yeah.
And it sucks because you and I always threaten when things go poorly to walk. Oh my God.
That is a human. That is an adult human-sized baby doll.
Ew. Also, it doesn't have it's boneless. You can tell that the body is
covered with
soft.
this green paint sprayed on it, I guess. I don't know what's...
Looks like laundry detergent or something.
This is beyond the pale. This is... I don't want to be on this planet anymore. That's
what I was going to say. Whenever something small and unfortunate happens to us, we always say that we're going to walk into the sea. Guess not.
No, I don't want to be anywhere close to the sea now.
Guess that's over.
This is unfortunate. There's just so many...
Oh my God.
Oh God.
I don't know what this one was. And why is she so happy?
Yeah, all these white ladies with their hair in braids are very happy to be holding these barnacle-covered sins against God.
You know, when you're a white lady, me, but then you look at some shit like this and you're like, no, that's some white lady shit.
Yeah, 100%.
That is some white lady shit right there.
Oh,
they are thrilled. They are thrilled while their souls are being sucked out. They don't even know. This baby doll is currently wiping her credit score.
I think there's actually another murder ocean doll that is behind her holding a gun to her head saying act natural.
Smile for the camera.
This is okay. So the thing that's the most upsetting is that there's definitely a lot of volunteers, right?
Mm-hmm.
That go and do ocean cleanup, and like those are heroes. That's fucking great. Nothing but respect for the people that are going out. But there's a level of hero of going and doing beach cleanup, and then there's a level of hero where like you're going to a haunted beach full of doll heads that wash up on shore. And you've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
For years. You've been seeing doll heads covered in barnacles that look like they just got like fucking cum stamped by Satan on the face, washing up on shore with no explanation.
But I want to know who started doing beach cleanup because they started finding doll heads. Oh, clearly this woman right here.
There's the one freak that's like into it, and that's why they're there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think there's multiple freaks. I think there's a lot of freaks. They're like, yeah, I guess I'm doing like good work for the ocean, but really it's just to find the creepiest dolls. This one is absolutely horrifying. It looks like, I don't know what it was supposed to be before. It kind of looks like a Schoolhouse Rock character. Is that just me?
It's got a jaunty little red vest.
Uh-huh.
And then it's got some like really smart looking like blue slacks.
We're saying this as it looks like it's also covered in bullet holes.
Right? It looked like somebody ground their face into some gravel until it wasn't a face anymore.
Someone did some bad stuff to this doll and then chucked it into the fucking sea.
I think, honestly, that might be the explanation, is that there's like a weird like kink community on the Texas coast that just likes fucking children's dolls.
Or like humiliation kink people that are like, I can't do it to a person. I just don't have it in me, but I will to this Schoolhouse Rock doll.
I will fuck this boneless infant doll.
Oh no.
And then cast it overboard to hide my crimes.
My sacrificial lamb.
No.
Do you think they just like chuck them overboard in a boat like Dexter did to Deb's body? Spoiler alert.
The question is, do you think that they build up a stockpile before dumping them into the ocean, or is it one at a time?
I think it's one at a time.
Separate trips? You think it's separate trips?
I think that it's one doll at a time. I think that they're having these relationships with one doll.
I think they're having the relationships with one doll, but do you think there's just like, there's the recyclables, there's like the trash can, and then there's the sex doll, like crime cleanup bin?
I think it's too painful to look at what they've done to the doll. I think they have to chuck it into the sea immediately.
It's one thing to be like, you've come to terms with the fact that you like fuck a children's toy, but that looks like a children. But then
I swear this one has been target practice before though.
Oh yeah.
Like this one has like BB holes.
So you're like sort of coming to terms with that, and so you have been taking it out to the ocean every time. But you're like, you know what? I believe in Green Planet. I'm gonna save my gas in my boat and just build up like maybe a trash bag full before going out to the ocean. Save Mother Earth.
That's the kink community's Green New Deal.
Oh no.
AOC is like, this is what I was asking for this whole time.
This is the world that liberals want.
Cast your creepy sex dolls into the sea in one fell swoop.
But so they just throw them in this bin, and then there's one day where they like open it and it's full, and they go to throw the last doll in. They're like, "What have I become?
Yep,
I am a monster.
I am truly." That's why half of these don't have eyes, because they plucked them out so they couldn't look back.
Oh my god! Could you imagine being like, "Don't look at me!" Stabbing eyeballs out of the doll heads.
I thought this was an upsetting story to begin with, but we have, as we always do, made it worse. It's so much worse now.
Like, I'm just thinking about like the small family, like fishing families where they're just barely scraping by doing like fishing off the coast, and the whole family pitches in. They got like an 8-year-old daughter that's out on the boat, just like picking up nets and stuff, not doing any of the like really hard labor stuff, but still helping out. And they're just like, they cast the nets out and they're waiting. Little girl like leans over the side, and then mom's like, "What do you got there, darling? What do you got?" And then she pulls out this like wet, barnacle covered, angry like succubus doll, plucked from the watery depths of the ocean, like it was handed up from hell itself to this little girl. And she turns around and shows it to the mother, and the mother just starts screaming. And she's never stopped.
Bursts into flames.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish that would have been a subplot to that movie Coda, because they were like deep sea fishermen, because I really want to know what sign language is for like, put that haunted doll back in the sea right now, bitch.
If any of our listeners that know sign language could
just
send
haunted
us,
doll, actually,
just send us a video of your hands doing the signs for put that haunted doll down. What was it?
I don't even know.
Okay, well.
I feel like it's getting into like Monsters Inc. territory of like, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. That's the ultimate for this.
Perfect. Wow.
Nothing like a Monsters Inc. reference to tie up the weird kink story.
I mean,
we've weaved.
Considering the number of dolls they've found washed ashore, there might be a corporation involved with the dumping of these demonic sex dolls. These are.
Yep.
That I really implore you to get a full understanding of just how fucking awful these things are. Oh,
it's worth a gander for sure. Oh my God. This is the stuff of nightmares, it says.
Yep. So this is my new favorite thing that's ever existed on the planet, and I'm going to obsess over it forever.
But the fact that the dolls are then auctioned off like for charity and gone off to like some other fucking kinky weirdos, that's part 2 of the Green New Deal. Like, it's now being recycled. Incredible, really.
It's called upcycling, I think.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, this was really a great story that you brought. This is probably one of the most upsetting stories that you've brought so far.
This is really, truly something that's going to haunt my dreams.
Honestly.
Yeah.
As it should. I feel like if you looked at these pictures and you were like, okay, I wouldn't trust you. I need at least a little bit of horror.
I think
slightly aghast.
Really, I'm wondering, like, we need a t-shirt, right? Like, we need a creepy doll t-shirt.
No.
we need a t-shirt with the sex doll head.
No.
With its mouth full of dirt and one eyeball plucked out. Fully plucked out.
What does it say?
It said, deeply upsetting doll company. Richmond, Virginia. 2022.
Upcycling.
Creepy doll upcycling. There we go.
I mean, if anybody actually wants that, like, let your voice be heard, but I would prefer if we didn't do that, because I feel like then we're fucking summoning them. We're gonna start seeing them all over the James River or something.
No, they're gonna leave the coastal currents of Texas and then come up and go into the James River to haunt our shores.
James River's a lot smaller, so we're going to see a whole lot of haunted dolls real quick.
Look, those coastlines are already haunted with like used condoms and beer cans and broken dreams. So I don't think we need the dolls as well.
Yeah, if you live in a place that's not Richmond, Virginia, you can buy the shirt.
Right?
It's not for Richmond locals. Sorry.
No, we have enough going on. We don't need this.
There's enough horrors in the James.
Oh my God.
She is so excited about this.
She's so excited. Yep.
Oh my, that is another weird phenomenon, honestly. It's just as horrifying as all the babies.
As all the smiling
happy?
white women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just fucking thrilled. When we say get a hobby, we didn't mean this.
This is not the hobby at all. Okay.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Well, I'm going to run away into the forest.
I'm going to sit in a closet and sob, I think, after this.
I think that's fair. I definitely want to, like, get rid of the internet, I think, for myself. I think I've seen all the good that was there, and now I'm just seeing stuff like this. I gotta go.
Remember when people would look up like cat facts
yep.
on the internet? That was like the thing. They're like, oh my God, I didn't know that about that breed of cat. That's really interesting.
That's true. I'm going to delete all of the internet except for the one Twitter account I follow called Cats Being Weird Little Guys. That's my favorite.
Perfect.
That's all I really need in this life.
That's we gotta, we gotta bring the internet back to like 1996.
Yep. Make America dial up again. We're only doing I Can Has cheeseburger.
And our keyboard cat.
That's keyboard cat.
We'll do, if you're good on the holidays, we'll do Star Wars guy.
Ooh. And then, of course, every, I don't know, let's say 4th of July, we'll do the end of the world. That one's always good.
Perfect.
Gets me in the, in the mood.
Yes. Yeah. And one day, when we think you're responsible enough, we'll pull out some Homestar Runner.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you deserve it.
If you deserve it.
Until then, I guess you can just keep listening to this tire fire of a show.
If this show was something to be upset about, it would not be a haunted doll. That's too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much. That's going overboard.
I don't know what it would be exactly.
We'd be like maybe a haunted lamp.
Why does it have to be haunted?
Like, I don't know. Like it's a lamp that's just like it's mildly unsettling. Like there's something about the lamp you don't like.
I feel like we're more of like a parrot that incessantly and only speaks in pig Latin.
Oh, no.
It's like, shut up, please.
That, I don't believe in hurting animals, but a parrot that won't stop saying pig Latin.
Yep.
That's a special kind of torture.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's us. You think we give off haunted lamp vibes? I think we give off pig Latin parrot
cool.
vibes.
Good to know.
The combination of that is the sweet spot of this delightful show.
Cool. Yeah, let's put that on our bios moving forward.
Kind of like if a haunted lamp was also a pig Latin.
Yeah, if a haunted
parrot.
lamp had a baby with a parrot that only spoke in pig Latin, you'd have the Deeply Upsetting podcast.
Oh my God. If you want to listen to podcasts that are like podcasts, you can do that at guipodcast.com. There's a lot of other shows and they are not this, so they're good.
Yeah, fortunately for
they're
everyone
doing
involved.
a good job. Return next week if you dare, for another regularly scheduled Deeply Upsetting. Again, let us know if you have any questions. We'll answer them for you. And yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna do it for us. Oof. For another episode of Deeply Upsetting, I'm Amy Coker.
I'm Mike the Hobbit.
Okay, bye.
GUIPodcast.com.
Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geeks Under the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence everywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
this is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch Nights, so it's a little sexier. It's a little bit after hours.
Also while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI Nights, and when you're done, you can
Go the fuck home.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
Two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash on your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us.
Or cry.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema.
Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
F.U. Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May
May the schlock be with you.